President Trump's campaign spent over $1.1 million on legal fees in 3 months. Tom Brenner, The New York Times, Washington. President Trump's campaign spent more than $1.1 million on legal fees over the last 3 months, a sharp increase that coincided with the escalation of investigations into Russian interference in the 2016 election. The spending was revealed in reports filed on Sunday with the Federal Election Commission detailing the campaign's finances from the beginning of July through the end of last month. During that period, legal fees represented more than 25% of all spending by Mr. Trump's campaign. The legal spending was nearly twice as much as the campaign spent during the preceding 3 months. The report underscores the degree to which Mr. Trump's team has been consumed by investigations being pursued by congressional committees and the special counsel, Robert S. Mueller III, into Russian meddling in the presidential election, and connections between Russia, Mr. Trump and his associates. The White House has retained lawyers to respond to the inquiries, and Mr. Trump and many current and former officials from his campaign and administration have retained personal lawyers to help them respond to questions. For instance, Reince Priebus, the former White House chief of staff, was interviewed on Friday by Mr. Mueller's team. The campaign has also been busy responding to requests from congressional investigators and Mr. Mueller's team, reportedly turning over more than 20,000 pages of documents to the Senate Judiciary Committee in August, and beginning to hand over documents to the special counsel soon after. The biggest share of the legal payments revealed on Sunday by Mr. Trump's campaign and the joint committees it formed with the Republican Party, $830,000, went to Jones Day, the law firm representing the campaign in connection with the investigations. In May, the campaign sent a letter to current and former staff members instructing them to retain documents related to the campaign. The letter, a copy of which was obtained by the New York Times, indicated that Jones Day lawyers will be responsible for collecting, reviewing and, if appropriate, producing materials to the congressional committees and the special counsel. The campaign committee also paid nearly $238,000 in July and August to the offices of the New York lawyer Alan S. Futerfas, who is representing the president's son Donald Trump Jr. in the investigations. The younger Mr. Trump was thrust into the center of the investigations when the Times revealed that he had arranged a meeting last year with a Russian lawyer who claimed to have damaging information about the Democratic presidential nominee, Hillary Clinton. Mr. Futerfas did not respond to a request for comment, nor did representatives from the Trump campaign and Jones Day. Jones Day also represents the campaign in matters related to election and campaign finance law, as well as litigation stemming from the campaign, and it is not clear what percentage of the legal payments relate to those matters, as opposed to the Russia investigations. The legal spending revealed on Sunday brings to $2.1 million the legal fees paid by the campaign and its 2 joint committees this year. The spending not consumed by legal expenses was more reflective of Mr. Trump's campaign-style political operation, which did not pause after his election, unlike most presidential campaigns' operations, which are dialed back or rolled into party committees. Mr. Trump still holds rallies around the country, and the costs included facility rentals, as well as travel and the red Make America Great Again hat sold on Mr. Trump's campaign website. The campaign has also continued spending heavily on online fundraising and other digital outreach, paying $1.1 million in the third quarter to firms run by the campaign's digital director, Brad Parscale, who also has been interviewed by congressional investigators in Russia inquiries. Mr. Trump's campaign and its joint committees with the Republican Party have gotten off to a quick fundraising start for his 2020 re-election effort, raising a combined $40 million this year. Mr. Trump has headlined big-ticket fundraisers with major donors, while the campaign also has raised almost $7 million from small donors, partly through an email program with solicitations pegged to news events like Mr. Trump's feud with National Football League players over their protests during the national anthem. The Republican National Committee, which discloses its finances to the Federal Election Commission on a different schedule and did not file a report on Sunday, has also paid legal fees related to the Russia inquiries, including to Mr. Futerfas' firm. It is legally permissible for campaigns and party committees to foot the bill for legal costs that stem from matters related to the campaign in question. Not all the legal payments revealed on Sunday are related to the Russia investigations, though. In addition to the standard legal costs stemming from running any large organization, the campaign has continued to pay fees related to lawsuits against it. The campaign appears to have paid $10,000 to settle a copyright infringement lawsuit brought by a photographer named Julie Dermansky, who alleged that Mr. Trump's company, the Trump Organization, used a photo she had taken of Trump supporters at a 2016 rally without her permission. The payment to Ms. Dermansky's lawyer was listed as being made on August 2, the same day the lawyer withdrew the lawsuit in a court filing indicating that a settlement has been reached between the parties. Ms. Dermansky declined to comment on the case, referring questions to her lawyer, who did not respond to requests for comment.